Good afternoon, everybody. Keto for real life people here, and this is what you call an impromptu pop-in. I had a special request today by a group member who asked if I would do another live and kind of keep going and talking about the complete guide to fasting. So, without any further ado, there she is, the first one popping in. Hi, Susan. So I thought, okay, here we go. So I downloaded an app this morning. Again, another request from another group member who said, hey, try the Life app. You can start a group, and anybody who wants to fast together, it's like social media, and we can track and work together. And so I did. I downloaded the Life app, and I shared the app, and I hope if anybody else who's wanting to get into this can just download the app. I have an iPhone, so I shared the link, and it's from my iPhone, but I'm sure that it's at the Google Play Store as well for the Androids or Amazon or wherever you get your apps from. So, thank you, Terry. So, today, I'm going to start a fast tonight. Now, let's talk about the fast that I did yesterday. I made it 24 hours, and I was starving. I'm looking over at my daughter when I did that, because I fasted 24 hours before with no issue. I think there was a little bit of mind game to it. I IF all the time. But 24 hours is the longest I've ever gone. And usually by the time I hit 23, I'm pretty darn hungry. So all I really needed to do, I just needed a little more time to just kind of push past it. But my sweet and wonderful, beautiful daughter made these. What did you say to me last night? I bombed you, Mom.
No, I didn't.
She didn't. I'm not saying, I'm telling you though. She made those muffins last night, and I was in my room, and they smelled divine. In my house, just filled with this wonderful aroma. And I won't lie. She said, you know, I looked at them and I'm like, give me one. That was it. She's like, you really want it? I'm like, yes, give it to me with butter, Amish butter. And so I ate. And then I was like, well, if I'm going to eat these muffins, I better grab some chicken. So I already had a rotisserie chicken in the icebox. So I grabbed some chicken, and I had a couple of muffins with some Amish butter, and I slept like a baby. But I had gone like 24 and a half hours. Now, that being said, okay, I actually felt accomplished. At least I got 24 hours in. So, tonight at 7 o'clock, I'm going to start again. So, this is where the book comes into play, guys. I will share the link. I shared it on last night's live as well. So, for anybody who hasn't bought this book yet or would like to get a copy of this book, I'll share a link from Amazon where you can pick it up. But this is the complete guide to fasting by Dr. Jason Fung with Jimmy Moore, and it is very, very easy to understand, very well written. It is, for me, it's an awesome reference book. I go to it over and over. You know, I finally had an understanding of intermittent fasting and extended fasting and different ways that you can make fasting work. And sometimes you don't need to be fasting like, you know, I've heard people say I fasted for 5 days, 7 days, 16 days, 21 days, 41 days. I would go, oh my gosh, you know, like, only person I really, you know, knew who did it for 40 was like Jesus. So anyway, this book has so much information. And what I kind of want to go over is where I'm at in it and why I'm doing what I'm doing. Okay? To break this stall, to rev my metabolism back up, to kind of change things up. Somebody asked me that last night, you know. I've been doing the same thing over and over and over. Should I change it up? Yes, yes. Whenever you've been doing the same thing and not getting any results, then you change things up. Hence why I am trying all these different things. I really think that there's a benefit to fasting. I believe it's a health benefit when your body has time to do repair and work on itself and regenerate and create autophagy and all those things. And the only way to accomplish that is through fasting. Another thing that happens with fasting is mental clarity and focus and energy. Energy comes with fasting. Our bodies were not designed to be non-stop eating machines. So, as keto people, we don't have huge appetites, and we don't, you know, sit around grazing like we used to. So it only makes sense to step into fasting. Now, the one that I'm going to be doing, and I'm really trying for 36 hours at a time, okay? So last night I made it 24 hours, or yesterday. I got up this morning, Elizabeth made a wonderful breakfast. She made some bacon and some eggs, and we had one muffin each, and then that was the end of the muffins because we shared them last night and this morning. No more muffins. I feel bloaty from it.
Oh, never.
But then today at 4 o'clock, I'll be coming back on live to do I've already started setting up a little bit, all right? So I'll be doing the clean eating and making my dinner. So I'm going to be eating, we're making chicken Florentine today. So it's going to be bone broth and spinach and a little bit of cream cheese to make it saucy, and some chicken thighs, a really good fatty clean dish. That will be my meal. And then starting at 7 o'clock tonight, I will have nothing else after 7 p.m. except for the approved fasting liquids. And we're going to go over what they are and how it works. And my goal is to go from 7 p.m. to 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. So that would make it, right? Let's see, 7 o'clock tonight to 7 o'clock tomorrow night is 24, plus would be 7 a.m. Thursday morning. Yeah, that would be it. So this is how it works. It's called you do the 36-hour fast, and you do it 3 days a week. So starting, like I said, Sunday night, you would have a cutoff time. Then you would fast Sunday night through all day Monday, and then you would eat Tuesday morning. Then Tuesday morning, you would eat all day long, whatever your keto food is that you would like, to satiety. You don't have to overeat or overindulge or try to make up for the day you didn't eat. You just eat your normal meals. And then Tuesday night, you start your fast again. And then you fast from Tuesday night all the way through Wednesday, and then you eat on Thursday morning. And that's how this works. And then you would, you know, eat on Thursday and bring it right on around, and you would eat Saturday morning. And then Saturday and Sunday, you eat. Saturday and Sunday. So this cycle, what I'm trying to get into, because it seems more feasible to just be able to fast 3 days a week, or 3.5 days a week is what it kind of comes down to, and eat 4.5 days a week. And this is what I want to do. I really do. I want to be able to break the stall. I want to rein in, and Elizabeth and I talked. We're like, no more muffins.
I already put down there, I said muffins are not for me anytime soon.
Yeah. Yeah, well, they're so good, guys. But it's like I told her, if you overeat anything, particularly when it's muffins, they're made predominantly of almond flour, mostly nuts. They're very high fiber. They make you feel bloated. And if you've been eating carnivore a lot, which we have, oh gosh, it really hit our system. Okay, so let's talk about, okay, so we've got it established. Download the Life app if you want to join it. It is Keto for Real Life People Fasting, okay? So get that app, join the circle. It's going to start tonight at 7 o'clock. If you don't make it today, you can make it a day and a half from now, so just whenever you're ready. If you don't make it the full 36, don't beat yourself up, because I'm just attempting it myself. I've done 24-hour fasts, so it doesn't seem too far-fetched for me to think, why can't I push 12 more hours? So I'm working towards it. This is real life, y'all. I'm not perfect. I'm not like Superwoman who can just like, I just breeze through 36 hours. And I know there are a lot of y'all who do this fasting I mean, even Sharon's like, I've fasted 5 days. I'm like, oh my God. I couldn't imagine. I'm not in that spot in my head. I'm sort of like Jennifer Marie from Low Carb Inspirations. Don't tell me I'm going to be hungry, because I'm over that. But I am ready to do some more fasting. I'm ready to take it to another level. I'm ready to try to break this stall. I'm ready, and I'm ready. All right. So fasting fluids. What can you have when you're doing a true fast, okay? You can have water, And it's important to drink water frequently throughout the day. When you fast, you can enjoy flat, mineral, or carbonated, such as sparkling water. Those are all approved waters. What you can add to your water. You can add limes, lemons, slices of other fruits, but do not eat the fruit itself. Okay, so like if you just wanted to put some raspberries or cucumber slices or something of that nature, or some mint, you know, you can add these herbs. You can add apple cider vinegar, which is very beneficial for your digestive system and supposedly helps burn fat. You can add pink Himalayan salt, and you can even add a tablespoon of chia seed or flaxseed to your water. I've seen people, I've done it before, who will add, you know, to a 16-ounce bottle of water, they will put 1 tablespoon of chia seeds and shake it, because it makes a gel, and it's very high in fiber. It's 0 carbs, but it will add satiety. And I might give that a try. I didn't even think to do it yesterday, but I think tomorrow at some point, maybe closer to the evening, I'll pop some of those chia seeds into my water, and maybe that'll carry me through so that I can sleep the last part of my fast off.
You fasting again?
Huh?
You fasting again?
Starting tonight at 7 o'clock. I keep dripping water on me. Okay, so we got it. Water is acceptable. Mineral water is acceptable. Carbonated sparkling waters, flavored waters are acceptable. What you cannot add to your water: sweetened powders or drops, even if they're sugar-free. Coffee, you can consume up to 6 cups of coffee on a fasting day. Oh my God, make sure it's not all caffeinated. I would lose my mind if I drank that much coffee. Well, caffeinated. The coffee may be caffeinated or decaffeinated. Black coffee is preferable, but you can add up to 1 tablespoon of certain fats to each cup of coffee, if you wish. See the list of permitted fats below. Also, you can have unsweetened iced coffee. Simply brew your coffee as usual and then refrigerate it or pour it over a cup of ice. Here's what you can add to your coffee: coconut oil, MCT oil, butter, ghee, heavy cream, and cinnamon. So you could add cinnamon for flavor. Try to avoid it says whole milk, but we don't do it. It says try to avoid low fat and skim milks. Whole milk is better. For those of you who are on keto, we know that milk is not keto, so we do not add it at all. Do not use any powdered dairy products, and do not use any natural or artificial sweeteners of any kind. So you can have fats in your coffee, which, man, if I stopped and thought about it, I didn't do that either. I mean, I read it to y'all last night, but I didn't really do it because I had gone so far into the day. But fat is satiating. So me personally, I think, for just me personally, adding a tablespoon of butter or so later into the fast would really probably help push me a little further. I just thought I just didn't think. Now I'm reading it and getting it. Here we go. You ready? Herbal teas are okay. You may consume unlimited herbal tea during your fasting period. There are a variety of teas that can help suppress your appetite, lower your blood sugar levels, or are otherwise beneficial. You can have green tea. It's a good appetite suppressant, plus it's a fat burner. Cinnamon chai tea can help lower blood sugar levels. It's great for suppressing cravings for sweet foods. Peppermint tea is a good appetite suppressant, good for alleviating GI discomfort such as gas and bloating. Bitter melon tea can help lower blood sugar levels. Black tea can help lower blood sugar levels, and oolong can also help lower blood sugar levels. It's best to consume your tea black during your fasting periods, but you may add up to 1 tablespoon of your fats to each cup of tea if you like. See the list of permitted fats below. You can also brew any herbal tea and refrigerate it or pour it over ice to make it unsweetened iced tea. You can also make bulletproof tea. So again, the same fats are acceptable in your teas, such as the coconut oil, MCT oil, butter, ghee, heavy cream, ground cinnamon for flavor, or lemon, or lime, or citrus, or any of those. It doesn't say that, but I mean, if it's lemon, you can have lime. They're interchangeable. So here's your other thing that you can have, all right? It's not uncommon to experience some lightheadedness during your first few fasting periods. This is often caused by dehydration and decreased levels of electrolytes. A good homemade broth, both vegetable broth and broth made with meat or bones from any animal or fish will work, but bone broth has one advantage. Unlike vegetable broth, it contains gelatin, which is very beneficial for those who have arthritis or other joint problems. You may consume as much broth as you need to help you get through your fasting day. As time goes on, you will find that you need less and less broth during your fasting periods, and then it shares a page number for the recipe. So things that you can add to your broth, of course, you want to use animal bones that have cartilage or any meat attached or even little fatty bits. And then you can add things like leafy greens, carrots, onions, bitter melon, animal meat, animal bones, fish meat, fish bones, salt, any herbs, dries or spices, ground flaxseed, and I imagine you could put fat in it. So now here's the protocol for the fast that I'm working on, guys. It is a 36-hour fasting protocol, and I don't know if I have permission from Jimmy or Dr. Jason Fung, or if I need it for both, but I mean, I would like to take a screenshot of this and post it, or take a picture of it, if you will, and post it so that you guys can see it for yourself. But it's pretty much... I'm going to. Yeah, I'm going to. I've got my Lono Bone Broth. I'm going to use some of it today to make this recipe that we're going to make together. But during the fast, definitely going to do what I can, and I'll just add fat to it. I always say homemade is best because you can really tell when it gels, and you know, you're really getting that collagen in there.
Heavy cream on the, you can have heavy cream on the fast?
You can have heavy cream in your coffee, up to 6. It says, it doesn't say how much, so it just says that you, well, yeah, I think it does. I think it says 1 tablespoon. So, yes, black coffee is preferable, but you can add up to 1 tablespoon of certain fats to each cup. So that means that throughout your fasting day, you can have up to 6 tablespoons of fat, whether you put it in coffee, whether you put it in tea, or whether you put it in broth, or if you mix it throughout those 3 different types of drinks. So you can have up to 6 tablespoons of fat when you're fasting. Okay? And I'm saying 24 hours or longer, so that's going to keep you going.
Susan says, what page are you wanting to screenshot so I can look it up, please?
Okay, here we go, Susan. Here we go. I am wanting to do page 258. It's the 36-hour fasting protocol. And I think we could actually blend it because, like I said, I'm trying for 36 hours. I have a really good feeling that this tonight into tomorrow will be my first successful 36-hour fast. I got a feeling, especially now that I'm really arming myself with fats and bone broth, and then y'all, I'm not doing it alone. I don't feel like the Lone Ranger out here. So you have your 24-hour fasting protocol and your 36-hour fasting protocol. And what you would do is you go 24 hours, then you have a 1-hour eating window, and then you go 24 hours. That's pretty much the way it works. So, and it says in a 24-hour fast, you'll fast from lunch one day to lunch the next day, or breakfast or dinner, whichever meal you choose, 3 times a week. 3 times a week you can do this. It also includes daily 16-hour fast, which really just means skipping breakfast and eating only within an 8-hour window. So basically you would fast for 24 hours, and then you go back to intermittent fasting, that 16-8. And then you fast for 24 hours, and then you eat 16-8. Does that make sense for y'all?
You have a question.
Okay.
From Lisa. She says, in the past, I had hot flashes, but when I started keto, my hot flashes got way worse. Does keto make you have hot flashes?
No.
Hot flashes are different?
No, but what keto does do, it won't affect your hot flashes. It won't make them any worse. What it will do is put you into hormonal balance. Your hormones are changing. I mean, one of the things that I find fascinating about this book, one of the other chapters, it talks about, you know, our hunger is not driven by just hunger alone. It's very hormonal. And our weight loss creates shifts in our hormones. So if you're perimenopausal or menopausal and you're experiencing hot flashes, then you might, you know, talk to your health care professional, or you can go in and talk to an herbalist at a lot of these health food stores, because they have herbs that'll help bring those down. And if any of you all out there know, because I was having hot flashes prior to starting keto. I mean, I was waking up with night sweats. I was waking up at night drenched. And once I started keto and I got through that first, I guess it was about 2 months, gone, done. I had the period from hell that lasted a month, almost 2 months, now a month and a half, and then done. And I balanced out. So keto doesn't cause your hot flashes to be worse. So anyways, let's continue. For anybody who's just joining us, we are going over Dr. Jason Fung and Jimmy Moore's Complete Guide to Fasting. I've downloaded a Life Fasting app. I am starting another round of fasting tonight. For anybody who wants to start tonight, you can. The great thing is you don't have to go buy anything special. Nothing special to buy here when you're fasting. You can just jump on. So the 24-hour protocol is fast for 24 hours and then go back to eating 16-8. Fast, you know, eat in an 8-hour window and then go back to 24. So it's simple. 36-hour is a little bit different. Again, it is in a 36-hour fasting regimen, you'll fast for the entire day, at least 3 days a week. Unlike the 24-hour fasting protocol, no meals are taken on fasting days, only fasting fluids, which we just went over. Overall, this protocol is more effective for weight loss than the 24-hour fasting protocol. And the longer fasting period is also better for reducing blood sugar and therefore may be better for those with pre-diabetes. Also, some people prefer the simplicity of fasting for the entire day rather than eating one meal on fasting days as on the 24-hour protocol. On eating days, we recommend you follow a diet that is low in refined carbohydrates and high in natural fats. Strive to eat only whole, unprocessed foods and avoid processed or prepared foods as much as possible. In the example below, which that is what I was showing you, it just gives you like a little screenshot of what it looks like. You'd fast from dinner on Sunday night until breakfast on Tuesday morning. If you finish dinner on Sunday at 7:30 p.m., then you would not eat again until breakfast on Tuesday at 7:30 a.m. You may consume breakfast, lunch, and dinner on non-fasting days. So, when your fast ends after 36 hours, then you take and you eat again. And when you get done eating that day, that night, after you finish eating your last meal of the day, it begins again. So you're eating for a day, and then you're fasting for 36 hours. Then you're eating for a day, and you're fasting for 36 hours. It's Jason Fung and
Jimmy Moore?
Mm-hmm.
All right, I just posted it. I'm just making sure. Right.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So, anywho, there we go. Did you share my link?
No, I just posted what it was.
Oh, thank you. So Elizabeth has just posted the title of the book and the author of the book, and I've got the link all prepared. All I got to do is, once I finish this up, is copy and paste it, and I will, or you can even find it in last night's fast. I just posted it.
I'd like you to inform them what you're eating on your non-fasting meals.
Okay, so today is, like, I fasted 24 hours yesterday. Last night I ate muffins with butter, and I ate rotisserie chicken, a thigh and a leg quarter. This morning I had 2 eggs, 2 slices of bacon. Well, I've probably been munching on bacon, so I've probably had about 4 slices of bacon today. And then I'm going to be eating some chicken with some spinach today, which I'm going to show you how to make that at 4 o'clock this afternoon. So that's what I'll eat today, and this will be my last meal of the day once I get it done. And then 7 o'clock tonight. So if you want to do any eating or whatever, be done by 7 o'clock tonight. Get that app. If there's any other questions,
Nancy Booth said, you inspired me yesterday. I'm 19 hours into my 36. So far, so good. I'm spacing out the fat and it seems to be helping.
Sweet, sweet. See, I didn't space out any fat. I did not have any fat. That's probably why I caved in at 24 hours, because I started my morning, well, Sunday night, went to bed, went to sleep, and then got up yesterday and I had coffee. No creamer, no heavy cream, no nothing. I drank water. I did use, let's talk about electrolytes though real quick. That's something I didn't cover, is the electrolytes. Now I have a discount code for a one-time purchase for everybody. It's a 10% off. If you guys are interested in that, I'll share it. But
how many times do you repeat these fasts for a week, or can you do this for a month?
you can do this as, I don't think there's anything that you need to do because you're eating in between. It's when you're eating every other day, you're fine. You could do this as long as you want. I would say if you're getting good results and everything's going along, fine. If you stop and it just plateaus out, then it's time to change it up again. So I think that would make the most sense. From what I've read in this book, it's when you're doing extended fasting. Say you were doing a week-long fast or 20-day fast or longer. There are people, and these are the kind of fast, y'all, when you go long, extended fasting like that, you need to be under the care of a doctor. Don't attempt to do it yourself at all. Please don't. And then when you come off of a fast like that, you need 6 months before you do another fast. At least. It takes your body 6 months to reset after. And that I didn't get out of this book. I don't think it's in there. But I was watching a fasting documentary on Sunday because I was doing research. So I've been really taking time to not only read this book, but I was looking up fasting documentaries, and it was very interesting, by the way, and it has Dr. Jason Fung in it as well, and it is fasting. If you don't have it, you can. I found it on Amazon Prime. It is fasting. It's 2016. Dr. Jason Fung, a whole lineup of doctors. They cover everything about fasting. It's very informative. And they even cover things like anorexia and stuff like that, because not everybody should do this, okay?
What about seltzer flavored water? I hear no on say anything good about it. Is it not good for a person, seltzer water?
Seltzer water is just carbonated water. It's seltzer, sparkling, minerals, bubbling. It's all fine. It's all the same thing. I mean, if you look at a Topo Chico, it says carbonated beverage, carbonated. If you look at Ozarka sparkling water, it is just carbonated. People use different terminologies. It's like we have chicken fried steak, and then there's country fried steak, and then there's schnitzel, but guess what? It's all the same thing. It's all just a piece of red steak, breaded and deep fried. That's all a chicken fried steak is. Same thing when you're talking about your sparkling waters. Now, there's a difference between like a mineral water, and Perrier is naturally carbonated and bottled at the source. I don't know San Pellegrino, but what I'm saying is it's okay to drink it. You can have San Pellegrino, you can have Ozarka, you can have LaCroix, whichever flavor floats your boat. I actually went shopping. Where did we go, Elizabeth? We were at Brookshire's. Is that where we were?
Yeah, we were at Brookshire's.
Okay, so I got these little guys here. It is 0 sugar. Oh, this one says sweetened. Darn it, this one does. I thought we got the ones that said unsweetened. Sweetened. Oh my gosh.
Well, the kids can have them.
Well, or we can just wait.
What do you mean?
I mean, the kids can have them for sure. I don't care.
Okay.
Sweetened, but okay. So don't do these ones when you're fasting. Just don't do it. Save it for your days when you're in between, when you're having it, because this is Coke. Huh?
We can have them if they're sweetened.
Well, you can have. They're sweetened with 0 sugar. They're like carbonated water, citric acid, natural flavor, citrate, potassium benzoate, sucralose. That's it. Sucralose is the sweetener in it.
Oh.
It has a sweetener. So drink something like this in between. All right. Okay.
Giselle said, started my 36-hour fast last night at 7 p.m. If it goes well, I will extend it to 48 hours. I did a 36-hour last Tuesday. It seems pretty easy to me. My ketones are really high.
Really, I'm so interested and stoked by that. Now here's, so I wanted to get back to the electrolytes. Don't just take that one section there and we'll just chop it out, all right? You could have carbonated water. I thought I was going to pull up a perfect example for y'all.
You don't have any LaCroix, do you?
No, I'm out of LaCroix. I almost yesterday picked up some Ozarka because now they started making bottles of
You could
Ozarka.
probably have that perfect ketone, because it's 0 carbs, 0 everything.
If it has sweetener on your fasting days, 0.
Grab your neurotropics.
Nootropics?
Nootropics.
Okay, so on my nootropics, stevia.
Oh, never mind.
Okay, so yeah,
Okay,
we do not do any sweeteners. Save those for on your days that you are not fasting. But, all right, I have concentrated. This is by Keto Chow, guys. This is brilliant. I love, 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 love. As y'all know, I love Ultima drinks, and I will be ordering those again soon, okay, for the summer. But what I love about Keto Chow's Electrolyte Drops are they are just that. There's no sweetener. You add these drops to your water, to your coffee, to your, whatever you're drinking, at broth even if you like, and you get no sugars, calories, caffeine, or artificial ingredients, safe for hydration packs, will not stain or leave a residue, allows for flexible dosing. At recommended dose, most do not detect any flavor. Those doing fasting will often do 3 to 4 times the dose. So for those sensitive to the mineral flavor, add lemon or lime juice for best. It tastes salty, is what it is.
It tastes dry. It's like when you drink it, it's almost like something's off in your water.
Yeah, so this is the big bottle, and it comes with a little bottle that has a dropper, okay? Let me see. I'm going to show you. Let me show you here.
And she's off the road. How much potassium is in a dose?
Oh my goodness, child.
What?
Something scared her. I bet it was a ladybug. So you get this little bottle, okay? And you get this big bottle, and you fill this up, and I carry these in my purse. So wherever I go, if I'm just out and about and I'm thirsty, I grab a bottle of water, and all I do, for a bottle this size, I just open this up, and you use your lid as you're measuring. So for a 30-ounce bottle, you use 1 capful of this, and I just fill it up. It's a half a teaspoon by measurement, just like that.
Oh.
I like it. I think it's good.
I'm taking a capful of it straight.
Oh yeah, don't do that. Do not do that. So,
y'all, it's my vape in the background. I'm sorry.
What's that noise?
They can see the smoke coming up in the mirror, I guess, and I'm like, it's my vape. I'm sorry.
So, per half a teaspoon, you get 125 milligrams of potassium, 45 milligrams of magnesium, and 130 milligrams of potassium. You get 390 milligrams of chloride. This is seawater, purified water, low sodium, sea mineral concentrate, potassium chloride. They get their source from the Great Salt Lake. They do live in Utah, so they are able to get natural sea salt from the Great Salt Lake to make this. I love it. And like I said, I can just pour a capful of that into this, and I did it 3 times yesterday.
Sharon said, please share the link.
I will share a link. Like I said, they gave me a discount code. These guys wanted me to affiliate up, so I don't have that going yet, but I definitely have a one-time purchase. They also make fasting drops, which are a little more higher, I guess, in your magnesium, potassium, and sodium. They also make the mag drops. They did this for people who could keep the protein or the potassium low. So I like the mag drops as well, because when I was doing the bacon experiment, I was getting plenty of potassium and sodium, but I wasn't getting my magnesium, and this was really helpful. So I got those, and it also comes with the little thing there. And they're not expensive, y'all. These are very reasonable price. I think one is like $15, one is like $16 is the most expensive one. So for a bottle, it's going to last you a long time, and I must always keep these. concentrated sodium, magnesium, potassium, and trace minerals from the Great Salt Lake. Ionic magnesium with sodium and potassium. So I will get that shared out to you guys. Like I said, I got an email this morning from them, and they gave me a 10% discount for your first purchase. Stock up. That's all I can say about that.
Your group is so supportive of me and my baby.
Are they? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So we covered the Life app if you want to join in a group fast together. And the great thing about that app is you have the ability to just chit chat with each other, just like we do on Facebook. So you can, discuss whether you're hungry, whether you're doing great, whether you're needing a little support, or just whatever. You can share on there together. And then it is free. You don't have to pay for the app. That's also. It is Keto for Real Life People fasting on the Life app. We're going to start at 7 o'clock tonight. We are going to fast until Thursday morning at 7 a.m. The 36-hour fast will end, and then we will eat on Thursday. And then Thursday night, it will begin again.
What's the app called again?
Life fasting. Just put in life when you in the search bar, and then put fasting. It is a little blue and white. There's a little heart shape in it. It's not a perfect heart. So anyways, and then you can, and there's all kinds of other fasting groups in there too. So if something I'm doing is not floating your boat, you can find whichever one you like. We talked about the liquids that you can consume. You can have up to 6 cups of coffee a day. You can drink herbal teas, black teas. You can have bone broth or broth. You can have up to 6 tablespoons of fat a day in the form of coconut oil, MCT oil, ghee, butter, and heavy cream. So you can have up to 6 tablespoons of fat a day in your liquids. And then, of course, stay hydrated and make sure that you are getting your electrolytes. You want to make sure you can use pink Himalayan salt in your water. You can slice lemon, lime, mint, cucumber. Just don't eat them. Don't bite them. Just, whether it's a little bit of the juice. You can use ACV, apple cider vinegar, if you like that tartness. But these are the things that you can use to stay hydrated, to keep your electrolytes balanced, and to stay satiated with your liquids, hot or cold beverages. I think that covers it, and I'm so happy you all showed up in here today. Do me a favor, please share, and get this out here. I will, at the top of this live, in the description, I already put The Complete Guide to Fasting by Dr. Jason Fung and Jimmy Moore. I will share the link for the book, so if you want to get a copy, you can. It'll just take you straight there. I will also share a link for Keto Chow's website, where you can get a 10% discount for your first purchase. They have wonderful shakes as well, y'all. That's something to consider on your non-fasting days, or they're delicious. They're so yummy. And then last but not least,
is it got a blue heart for the light?
It does.
It is a blue heart.
Yes, it is a blue heart. Thank you, Sharon. Thank you so much for sharing. So that's it, guys. We're going to do this, and just keep it going. Hope to see you there. I hope to see you in my fasting circle. All right, I'm not going to even close out with any of the whole, you know what I do. I'm not doing that because I'm only going to be gone for, let's see, it's 2:12. I now got to get busy and get ready for the live at 4 o'clock. All right, see you there. Share.